Today we are comparing two phones that cost the same on paper but are chasing very different ideas of what a good 25,000 rupee phone should be. The Lava Agni 4 and the OnePlus Nord CE 5 sit at the exact same price, yet they feel like they were designed for two completely different people. This isn't about which phone is objectively better, it's about what kind of compromises you are willing to live with. The Lava Agni 4 feels serious the moment you pick it up. Glass on the back, aluminum frame, a weighty 208 grams and a finish that doesn't try too hard to grab attention. The pill-shaped camera module is understated, almost old school in a way that works. It feels solid, planted and deliberate. Not light, not playful, but confident. There's also an action key tucked away on the side. It's small enough that you might forget it exists. But once you set it up for screenshots or camera shutter, it starts making sense. It's oddly satisfying when it works, though the placement means there's no muscle memory yet. The OnePlus Nord CE 5 on the other hand feels more familiar. Flat edges, matte plastic bag, lighter at 199 grams and easier to handle over long sessions. The Nexus blue color looks good without being loud and the phone doesn't attract fingerprints the way glossy bags do. It doesn't feel cheap, but it doesn't feel special either. It's clean, safe and clearly designed to appeal to as many people as possible. If you care about materials and that premium metal frame feel, the Agni 4 stands out immediately. If comfort and lighter weight matter more, the Nord CE 5 is easier to live with. Both phones use AMOLED panels, both run at 120Hz and both look good at first glance. But spend time with them and the differences show up. The Agni 4's 6.67-inch 1.5K panel is sharp, bright and evenly tuned. At 2250 nits peak brightness, outdoor visibility is never an issue. Colors are rich without being aggressive, touch response is excellent and the flat display makes gaming and typing feel natural. The only miss is HDR support on Netflix. You get full HD playback but no HDR badge. The Nord CE 5 goes bigger with a 6.77-inch Full HD Plus panel. It supports HDR10 Plus and colors pop harder, streaming content looks punchier, blacks are deep and color accuracy is excellent. Indoors, it looks fantastic. Outdoors, reflection creep in more than I'd like and 1740 nits peak brightness just doesn't feel as confident as the Agni 4. Also worth noting, the Agni 4 gives you stereo speakers. The Nord CE 5 sticks to a single bottom firing speaker which gets loud but never immersive. If you watch a lot of content and care about HDR, the Nord wins. If you want sharpness, brightness and a more balanced panel overall, the Agni quietly pulls ahead. This is where things get interesting because both phones use variations but of the same chipset. The Agni 4 runs Dimensity 8350 with UFS 4.0 storage. The Nord CE 5 uses Dimensity 8350 Apex with UFS 3.1. On paper, that sounds close. In real use, the Agni feels more aggressive. Apps open faster, multitasking feels snappier, and benchmarks consistently favor the Agni. It also runs cooler than expected thanks to its large vapor cooling chamber. Long gaming sessions stay stable with predictable performance and no sudden thermal surprises. In games, the Nord CE 5 fights back. It supports higher frame rates in BGMI and when things are optimized, it can push smoother gameplay. But under sustained load, throttling shows up earlier than on the Agni 4. If raw performance and sustained stability matter to you, the Agni 4 feels more confident. If you are a BGMI-focused gamer who cares about high FPS and efficiency, the Nord CE 5 makes a very strong case. The Agni 4 runs a near-stock version of Android 15, no third-party bloatware, no ads, nothing intrusive. It feels clean and fast. Lava's Vayu AI features are ambitious, sometimes genuinely useful, sometimes oddly dystopian. The AI tools for photo editing and object removal work better than expected. The educational agents are interesting. The UI itself feels functional but dated. Animations aren't as fluid as they could be and the overall polish doesn't match the hardware. The Nord CE 5 runs Oxygen OS 15 and it feels mature from the get-go. Everything is smoother, better animated and more cohesive. The AI features are fewer but more practical. More importantly, OnePlus promises 4 Android updates and 6 years of security patches. Lava offers 3 Android updates and 4 years of security patches. That matters if you keep phones for a long time. If you want a clean UI and zero nonsense, Agni 4 delivers. If you want polish and long-term software support, the Nord wins without much debate. The Agni 4's camera setup looks very impressive on paper, especially the 50-megapixel selfie camera with 4K 60 FPS support. And yes, selfies are genuinely good. Natural skin tone, solid detail, and strong low-light performance. Rear cameras are more of a mixed bag, colors are accurate, sometimes too restrained, daylight photos lack fine detail, portraits struggle with edge detection, and dynamic range feels limited. Night mode helps, but noise is still visible. The Nord CE 5 feels more consistent, daylight shots are sharper, portraits look cleaner, and color science is more flattering for social media posting. Selfies aren't as technically impressive, but they're reliable. If you care about selfies and video flexibility, the Agni stands out. If rear camera consistency matters more, the Nord is simply better. The Agni 4 has 5000 mAh battery, and in 2025 that feels conservative. In our PC Mark battery test, it lasted 13 hours and 9 minutes, but heavy tasks drain it faster than expected. Charging is quick at 66 watt, and the Agni 4 goes from empty to full in 48 minutes. The Nord CE 5 with its massive 7100 mAh battery is in a different league altogether. 1.5 days is easy and 2 days look like a possibility. A 17-hour PC Mark score reflects that advantage very clearly. Charging here takes longer at 63 minutes, but you're filling a much larger battery. The bypass charging is a nice touch for gamers. The Lava Agni 4 feels like a phone built by engineers who cared about the hardware first. Premium materials, strong performance, clean software, and ambitious features. It's bold in some places and unfinished in others. The battery really holds it back. The OnePlus Nord CE 5 feels like a phone built by a company that knows exactly what its audience wants. Reliable performance, excellent battery life, polished software, and predictable camera results. It doesn't surprise you, but it rarely disappoints. Personally, I admire what Lava is trying to do more, but I'm curious, which one would you pick? Let me know which side you're on, and thank you for watching.